held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at gainatrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Welcome in to We Talk Facts with 9-year NBA veteran and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland and 2-time Nebraska Football National Champion Clester Johnson. Talking and taking names in sports and day-to-day living. Sit back, relax, and join the show with 9-year NBA vet and Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer Erick Strickland. And 2-time Nebraska Football National Champion, Clester Johnson.
Welcome once again, 6 to 7 every Thursday. WTF We Talk Facts. E-Strick is in the building with his main man, C-Bo, C-Breezy, C-Bo the ball head nut, and C-Childs, Clinton. Hey, listen, real talk, this is an exclusive. Don't nobody get to see the man pop out. He is the original Double C, Clinton Childs, number 21, just like E-Stricky. So that's why me and him get along real well. You know what I mean? We know what we call this normally. We call this Thirsty Thursday. Psych! This is Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
Because we got C. Childs in the building. Welcome, C. Childs, to former Husker, by the way, running back extraordinaire. One of the better ones to do it because, listen, it was a full backfield when Clinton was in the building. But I tell you what, everybody had to have their A game when you stepped on the field because
we're going to get into that.
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about
but
that.
Nonetheless, today we're going to talk with Clinton Childs, his experience, the now and then of recruiting. We're going to talk a little bit about what needs to change at Nebraska in his purview and his thoughts to see how he feels about the trajectory of the program at this point. We'll also talk a little bit of Western Conference Finals, and then we'll get into how professional athletes and players of the day are in some form or fashion taking over sports media, or is it good for the sports media game? You know, has ESPN lost its touch? We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But right now, welcome to the show, my friend.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. No doubt. We're gonna make sure that stay pretty close to you. So yeah, there we go.
Is there anything you want to know about me? Or?
We don't want to know nothing about you. We need to know everything about Clint.
Do I get to talk about my man CC? Listen, this is what I want to say. The reason why I'm happy that Clinton is here today, because he's one of the last of the real ones, is what I say. What I mean by that is when you talk to Clinton, you're going to get it raw and uncut, unfiltered. It's going to be real. So if you want to have a conversation with this man, be prepared to hear the truth, okay?
You can't handle the truth.
It ain't very many. Listen, it's too many sugarcoaters out there. But that's why I enjoy talking to Clinton, because I know I'm going to get it real. And
it's going to be calm, cool, and collective, too. He's going to look you dead in your face and just tell you on the low.
And before I turn it over to Clinton, the last thing I want to say to all the people out there, thank you for joining us today, because you could have been anywhere here in America.
That's a fact.
But you chose here to be here with us. On Facebook, we on Twitter, we on Allo 961.
That's a fact.
What did I miss? Did I miss something else?
Twitch,
YouTube.
Yeah.
So wherever you are watching us, we want to thank you.
If you see WTF with the big eyes, you know that's us.
And the last thing I want to do before we introduce Clinton and let him start doing a little talking, as you can see, this man has a masterful beard, and we're looking for beard sponsors out there. So if there's anybody out there that want a pure, unadulterated, beautiful beard, he is his own agent. Reach out to him. Come to me. I'll send you to him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right.
That's a fact. Clinton, so check it out, man. Listen, it's truly a pleasure, man. You know, I get to catch up with you periodically. Obviously, talk to you some whenever, you know, Rick, we FaceTime and we get to talk. We talk crazy. So I know this is an environment for me right here for you to get loose. So you don't have to feel like it's, you know, continue to do you. And I know you are. So I'm just letting it be known.
That's right.
So real talk, man. Your experience at Nebraska, it was a different day and time, the recruiting process, all of that. But what was it like for you being on campus at the prime and the height of Nebraska's greatness? What was it like? What was the competition like? And what was the expectations for you to fulfill your duty as one of the better running backs on the squad?
Well, I just wanted to come down and I wanted to do what I knew I was capable of doing. I knew that there was going to be talent down here. It was already a talent-rich program before me coming down here. Plenty of running backs that have come to university from Omaha.
A lot of history.
And I just know that when I left high school, my mindset was already, I know that I'm one of the better running backs to ever leave this state. And knowing that within, I came down here and I played that way. there was no half stepping. There was no, I got this person in front of me or whatever. Like, I'm here and I'm trying to earn this spot for it to be, to help me get to where I'm trying to go.
And that's where the competition was.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was from top to bottom. Like, you couldn't slip by any means. Like, you literally had to be on your A game because somebody was like, I'm coming for that number one spot.
Every day.
It was straight ludicrous out here.
Every day. And, when you talk about the competition, I mean, that is one of the things. I mean, like, I had offers, and I tell people all the time, one of the big things is I was getting recruited by the University of Miami as much as I was Nebraska. Everybody else in the Big 8 conference, aside from Oklahoma and Colorado, everybody else, like, around the country, like, I was getting recruited. There's one or two things that I could say. Had I got one letter to go to USC, I would have gone to USC. I tell people all the time, had I been the running back at the University of Miami when Nebraska played them, we would have won a national championship if I was at Miami. That's how confident I am and was in my abilities but don't get it twisted. I enjoyed my time here. I enjoyed the friendships, the brotherhoods, and things like that. Like, there are a lot of great people that I played with on those teams that I still keep contact with. And it's on only a few select, but those are the ones that I actually deal with. Like, if I don't talk to you a lot, you know that you're not one of those.
Deuces.
That's it.
I got one for you. And we didn't bring this up, but it came to me when we started talking about how full the backfield was. 4, 5, 6 deep. Today, they have the portal. Okay? They have the portal today. Based on what you were experiencing during that time, do you think you would have tested portal out? Would you would have hung in there and stayed in your home state? Or do you think that what's going on today is a good thing?
Pause.
You have an opportunity to test your market value.
Great question, but we're not talking about today's landscape, though. We're not talking about the Huskers in your time.
Yes.
With the transfer portal.
I understand that. Yeah. So you asked that question. There was a point in time where Lawrence, Damon, and myself were sitting in my basement, and all of us were contemplating leaving.
Oh,
all of us were contemplating leaving.
Ding, 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 ding. New information.
Nobody knew this. Scoop.
Nobody knew this.
Yeah. And,
and the Damon we talking about is the one you guys know, Damon Benning, the one that been around, son, coming to Nebraska soon. So just so you know.
Yeah. We sat around and we talked about it and we weighed our options. And it was really nothing that was going on in particular. But the thing of it is, like, had we transferred within the conference, if we would have transferred to a Big 8 school, we'd have had to sit 2 years.
Yeah.
You transfer out of the conference, you would have had to sit out 1. Today,
come right in, let's get it.
Like, you're eligible right now.
Right now.
And get some
Not
money.
now, but right now.
And you get
paperwork.
bread.
And get some money.
And I feel like we owe money.
That's a fact. You know they only going back to 216.
Listen, we talk facts. We just talking about it. So this is WTF. Right?
WTF.
You said they only going back to 16.
216.
10 years.
216, my boy.
Like, my thing is, how do you decide that the 10 years the cutoff for it?
That part.
NCAA, we need our reparations.
I need that paperwork.
Absolutely.
Facts.
I got one more. I need you to tell me, Clinton, your favorite moment, your favorite Husker moment on the field, and your favorite Husker moment off the field. Because there was a lot going down in Lincoln, Nebraska at the time that we were here.
For me, Clester Johnson basement parties.
You may want to keep it PG.
Hey, here we go.
Clester Johnson
Here we go.
Hey, listen, that's enough.
Here we go.
This is his moment. On the field, CC, and off the field. Give me your two best your best moments.
Obviously, on the field would have been the first start against Arizona State.
Go back and watch that game, y'all. Arizona State against Nebraska.
Get it
95.
on YouTube.
Woo!
Quarter and a half of play. Buck 43,
That
2
part.
tubs.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Right?
And that ain't it. That ain't all
What's
you
that?
did. You was 100%, huh?
I do
Great.
have I've got the highest pass percentage.
He has the highest pass
in Husker
percentage.
history.
Because he threw it to your boy in that game.
33. Yes, that's right.
Go back and watch
That's
that
right.
game. It's a classic game. It's a
That's right.
classic
And
game.
and it was a tight spiral. And it was tight.
With
It was
gloves
tight.
on?
He put it right where
And
it
he
needed
had
to be.
somebody on it.
With gloves on?
And he had somebody on it.
Wow.
Listen, this is what people don't know. Gorillas play without gloves. I didn't have to wear gloves.
Yeah.
I
You
love it.
understand what I'm saying? Like, that's my mindset. I didn't need gloves. I didn't need extra help.
All right.
Yeah.
So, no, I didn't have gloves on with the pass. Though.
One of the things that, and let me interject real fast. One of the things that people don't know about Clinton, he was one of the all-time greatest Nebraska wrestlers. We can't skip over that. He's one of the best wrestlers that ever came out of the state of Nebraska. So watch how you talking to him when you woke up to him today. That's all. And he's also a wrestling coach. He's still a wrestling coach right now. He still works
Absolutely.
with a lot of the kids.
Absolutely.
A lot of the youth in Omaha and around the state, they all know who he is.
Yeah.
And the North Vikes too, right? Don't you? You still work with them?
No,
with them?
no.
No. He's with
Who is it?
Northwest.
Been gone. I'm at
Oh,
Burke
you been
now.
going. You at Burke?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
one
at
more.
Burke.
One more. Talk to us about off the field. When you was in Lincoln, give us just give us one story or one time where you go, I'm in college. This is glorious time. This is glorious time. Now, let me warn you. We do have one of our former players, one of our former teammates' daughter here in the studio. So we want to keep it PG. So
Hey,
here we go.
Nah, I won't talk about anything like that. But in all fairness, I will say that anybody in this room, I knew your dad before anybody else did. Your dad and I are the same grade. We played in Shrine Bowl together. And we were really, really good friends during that summer leading up to coming to college. So, yeah.
We was in the same grade.
What's that?
Yeah, Strick was in your grade?
Yeah.
Man, come on,
But
man.
no, I'm talking about her dad. Like, I'm talking about her dad.
We talking about Aaron.
We already know.
We talking about Aaron Davis, who
Hey,
also
listen.
is on the. He's on 93.7.
They don't like to hear this, man. But once that class of '92 came through here,
Oh my Lord!
see, here we go.
Specials.
Hey,
Harper Strand Smith.
when that class of '92 came through here, dog, it was nothing but dog.
Do y'all want to talk about 91? Y'all want to talk about the class of 91?
Garbage.
I know you know the class of 91
Hey,
was hard.
Garbage.
I'm gonna tell you what, man.
How about we just say 91 and 92?
Okay,
Okay,
91 and
I mean,
92.
because both of those classes have dogs in them.
Yeah,
Don't let me
no
start
doubt about
naming
it.
people. I
No
will.
doubt about it. I mean, we can run down ours too. But
I
I
mean,
mean, you know, I'm talking football, basketball, wrestling,
Right.
like everything. Like we came in like that.
I mean, I've
We
never
came
seen
in like
Eric
that.
do this much co-signing on the show.
hey.
I mean, last week he was pocket watching. This week he co-signed.
Hey, that class. Hey, but for real.
Absolutely no,
Like,
major props. Major
91,
props,
91, 92.
That was a good year. It was a great
91,
year.
92.
Absolutely.
Great years.
Well, you get those classes
Yeah.
and then they start to play.
No
Yeah,
doubt, no
yeah,
doubt, no
yeah.
doubt.
How you think
That's right.
championships are won?
No
That's
doubt,
right.
no
That's
doubt.
right.
92
I mean,
definitely got dogs.
We won one.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Yeah, we won one when
Yeah.
we came through.
Y'all won that
Sophomore
NIT.
year.
That's
And
right.
NIT, 96.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Only one.
That's right.
Only national one we got.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
you're right, man. Some
Yeah.
dogs came through. Hey, listen, Clinton, it was special. It was special, man. Just your high school career, your college career. What was the thing that when was the time that you just said, it's a wrap? I'm about to step off. Because, did you hard pursue the professional side of it, go to Canada or stay in, what was the time when you just like, you know what, my time's done?
Well, it took me a while, man. And just like any other person that does sports at a high level, you got to come to a point in time where you got to be at peace with yourself to be able to do it. And to be able to walk away from a game that you played your entire life. I'm going to say that it was harder for me to leave wrestling behind coming into college because I was told that I would be able to wrestle down here. I was told that in my living room with the woman why I came down here to play in front of, which is my mom, right? That's why I chose this university. I was told in my living room that I would be able to compete in wrestling here. And once I got here, the head guy told me that it wouldn't be smart for me to do that because I would have had to lose too much weight. After it was told to my mom and my grandmother I would be able to. I was getting recruited in wrestling
Yeah.
just as much.
Yeah.
Just as much.
Mm-hmm.
He was legit.
And, you know.
What weight class again, Clint?
Well,
92, 90?
My senior year, 189.
89, 90.
Yep.
Yeah.
My good friend Clester left that weight class the year before. You know. But
Clinton came in and cleaned up and won.
We yeah, man. That was one of my big things, man, is I just wanted to come down here. I wanted to perform in front of my mom. Like that's the only thing that I ever had. Only person that I ever had.
We got one more and we can take a break. One more.
We got one more.
Yeah, we got time.
All right. Because we can wrap up this Husker thing. What would you change? Would you change anything? When you go back and look at your experience, you go back and just think about all the things you went through. Would you change anything? And if you would, what would you change?
That definitely has to be a hypothetical.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, man, I got coached by the greatest running back coach that the college game has ever seen in Frank Solich. A man in which like I respect, care for, love like crazy.
And he's a legend at Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame to let him get away.
That's
something else.
That's a fact.
But anyways, yeah, man, so I wouldn't say that I would change anything, but I remember we were stretching during football practice or right before practice started one time. And Kevin Steele came to me and said, I will give, and he was talking to Solich, he said, I will give 3 of my players for this one right here for me to come play inside linebacker. Hey.
You playing inside linebacker at that time?
With that speed?
With that speed? Because, I mean, he was faster than Stu.
That's a fact.
And probably, you know.
There's some dog in there.
Hey.
You know,
Hey.
he was a headbanger, too. He's a headbanger.
I'm not going to knock Stu. I'm not going to knock
No, we
anybody,
ain't
man.
knocking
Like, at the end of the day, but, you know, I just feel like, honestly, if I would have been playing inside linebacker, dog, they would have been talking about me like they talk about Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
we're the same person.
Say that. Yeah,
we're the same person.
We can go to break on that one.
He was a state champ at wrestling too.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah.
There it is.
I can see that. I can see the parallels.
Listen, great stuff. We're going to come back. It's not over. It ain't over. WTF, We Talk Facts 937. Ticket. We'll be right back.
Far too many kids in our community face extreme challenges due to homelessness, abuse, and neglect. Despite the troubles these kids face, we believe in them. Believe in giving them the safety and stability they deserve. Your gift on Give to Lincoln Day will help us provide services to meet kids where they're at, while also showing them how far they can go. Please make your gift to Cedars on Give to Lincoln Day.
I'm Dave Austed. And I'm Ryan Austed. I think my first memory of golf is playing with my dad at a par 3 course. It was an absolute blast, and he always would have an ice cream hole. So if I got an 8 or less, we'd be going for ice cream.
My first memory of golf really focused on driving the golf cart, being able to drive that cart.
You were a crazy driver.
I was a crazy driver, but it was what I look forward to. And what's really funny now, when I take my kids out play golf, that is the one thing, along with the snack bar, that they are most excited about.
Focus on the good stuff. Play better, have fun, and shop Austed's.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
There are some things that happen every day. In the morning, my paper gets delivered. Thank you. Around noon, my neighbor waters his flowers wearing a bathrobe and hip waders. Hello, Mr. Willis.
Where's my paper?
After dinner, the lady up the street walks her 14 poodles. And just before the 10 o'clock news, the Nebraska Lottery winning numbers are drawn for their daily games. Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day. With Nebraska Pick 3, you choose your bet type. In 2x2, there's a $22,000 top prize. And with My Day, you choose a 6-digit date. They're all just $1 to play, with drawings every day. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Mr. Willis.
I'm still looking for my paper.
Guess which part of the day is my favorite?
Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day top prize odds vary by game.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out!
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. If you're making the trip down there, make sure you join Austin and I on Friday from 12 to 2 from the Garage Burgers and Beer in Stillwater, located just 3 blocks away from O'Brate Stadium. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Hey, he looked as advertised. He looked really good in the spring game. And because of that, we're going back to a bowl game this year, is what Husker fans are telling them. So I think the fans have a more realistic perspective, and I think this coaching staff has done a really good job of handling Dylan Raiola and the expectations around him.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
What was it called?
Hey, if you're on the text line right now, Sauter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. Holler at your boy Stricky and let me know the dorm layout because we was trying to get our minds wrapped around it. Stricky Harper 6. If you was on Harper 6, holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, this is a factoid that not a lot of people know. Everybody knows that Brooke Berger has a statue out in front of the stadium. Where'd you stay at, Strick, again?
Harper 6.
If you go in front of Harper, Strick has a statue in front of Harper because he's legendary. He's a legend.
It was a bad look. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, we talk facts on this show. Stricky was not good on campus. I'm not gonna act like I was a saint, but I was a sinner. I was a sinner on campus.
Hey, we were young men growing and maturing.
This is how bad it was. Let me tell you how bad it was. This is how bad it was, Clint. And we're going to get back to the subject. But I need to know, what was the dorm next to Abel on campus? There's Harper Schramm Smith. That's what me and my boy Clinton, we took advantage of the triangle.
Is it Selleck?
Selleck!
No, I don't think so.
No, that's the one that's on the
That's the one. Selleck
was the old school.
Yeah, it was old
that's
school.
where all the graduates.
Yeah, that was over close to the Union.
If you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
OG CJ on the text line said, I work with coaches. He says, buddy, I work with coaches with Clinton. So I guess Corey talks extremely high. Corey, you work with Corey? A guy named Corey?
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the guys on the text line, CJ, OG CJ, I know you. CJ is my boy. We play some golf together. He said, on the text line, they say, C. Childs, baby, you the man. Unnamed texter, shout out to you, 3994. Thanks for the love for my boy Clint Childs. Now, here's the deal. Here's how you know it's bad for Stricky. I'm just gonna tell you one quick story. I'm walking to the, you know, our spot was the what's the where we all used to go hang out and play cards and stuff.
The Union. Student Union.
Mm-hmm.
We was at the Union. I'm walking out the Union, going to my car. I got a lot of tickets. I got a lot of tickets on campus. But I'm going to my car, see a fine little thing walk by me. She looked good. Say, I'm gonna go holler at her, see what's up. Talk to her, spit my game, say, talk my thing. I said, yeah, my name, what's your name, boo? Yeah, cool. Nice to meet you. You a freshman? Yeah. A sophomore. Okay, nice to meet you. My name's Eric. She looked at me like, she said, Eric who? I said, Strickland. She said, oh no. I said, God dang, you just got on campus and you already know about me?
Wow.
It's all bad in the game.
Wow. Oh yeah.
You get on campus and they already know your name?
Yeah,
you know what to do, my boy. I was all bad. I was a bad boy.
That's why that statue in the front.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, Clinton, man, go ahead. Break it down.
Well, I want to. I do want to transition to other things, but I do want to ask one more thing about Husker football. And what I wanted to ask Clinton, first of all, did you ever imagine Nebraska being where it is now? Like, hadn't been to a bowl in 8 years. Like, it was a given that we were going to go to a bowl. It's just what bowl we were going to go to. We were shooting for those New Year, Coach Osborne used to always talk about that New Year's Day bowl was the big one because that's what made a lot of money. But just tell me, what are your thoughts over the years that we've been gone? It's been 30 years, right? We've been gone. It's even hilarious to say that, right? Now watching Husker football and seeing where it is now, what are your thoughts? Because I know me as a former Husker, and I don't like saying former Husker because we're always going to be a Husker. But watching now, what are the thoughts that's going through your head when you're watching now?
Well, I'm going off of hearsay because I don't watch.
Okay, all right. That's information we need to know too.
I mean,
Do you not watch because you can't take it because it's just so far removed, or is it based on some experiences you had?
I'm a plead the fifth.
Okay. All right.
And
I didn't know that.
the reason why I'm gonna say that is because what I like to tell people, man, I try to focus my time and energy on my two daughters. I got a daughter that's a high school athlete, and I want her to be able to experience going to college, participate, whatever it is that she's trying.
Creating her own legacy.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason that I don't watch is I'll keep that. And the people that I talk to personally, they know why.
Okay. Let's transition to one more. And we talked about this, and I want you to give the people why you feel this way. Top 3 best running backs of all time at Nebraska, excluding yourself. Can't put yourself in the top 3. But who are those top 3 running backs that when you looked at them, you said they got game? They had game. And tell me why.
It's a clear cut number 1.
Okay.
Right.
And I think we agree with this
And
one.
I think I might agree with you too.
And it's funny that I say number 1 because
I'm just gonna say his name start with an L.
Because he having to wear number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It wasn't a dude that walked on this campus that can play that position the way that cat played. He was that guy. He's just different. He was different.
And that's a lot coming from somebody who's a great athlete.
And he has
it's hard to say that out of somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
It's like those guys talk about Jordan. Because if you're in the NBA, you're great. But to look at somebody and go, he different.
Yeah. But I mean, every sport has somebody like that.
Yeah.
And Eric, you know,
in my own little way,
you got to see that man.
Yeah, that part.
You got to see that man.
So you got LP.
Yeah.
Lawrence Phillips, that is.
What
Lawrence
was
Phillips.
it? What was
That's
it,
right.
Clint, about when you watched LP? What was it about him that you felt was different?
You know how you talk about people having like a fast twitch? You hear that a lot when you
be that big and strong.
When you hear like and you see Division I athletes. Yeah. Oh, they got that fast twitch. But his shit was super fast. His was super fast.
Okay. You good. You good. Keep going.
But you know what I mean? Like that cat, he could go, and it was different than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like he saw stuff, and he was able to get there, and it was different in how he did it. I'm gonna have to go probably Mike Rozier. Okay.
Yeah. Legend.
Absolutely. And I want people to understand this. It's not because of his Heisman Trophy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about somebody that can just flat out play the game.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, he was kind of like Tony Dorsett to me. When he hit a hole, he was out.
Yeah.
Like it's like he saw it, boom, out.
And I mean, and you gotta emulate your game after people.
Yeah.
You know, and you see somebody like Mike Rozier where you think about the time and who was playing before him. Well, it was Tony Dorsett.
There it is.
It was Tony Dorsett. So, you know, you got Tony Dorsett, you got Mike Rozier, right? And it's comparable because, I mean, you know, they got the same style shoulder pads, they about the same size, same attributes of everything, right? So that's why I say Mike Rozier. I am a Tony Dorsett fan. It's funny that
I'm a Tony Dorsett fan too.
And then I don't know. Number 3 is really, really tough.
A tough one.
It's really tough because you know, you've had some really good running backs to come through, but man.
So
I don't
you have Amon.
Yeah,
you have,
absolutely. That if any name comes to mind, you know what I'm saying? Like Amon definitely has to be in that top 3.
Yeah.
He has to be. There's no doubt about it. And just to see his growth from his freshman year to his junior year, right? Like Amon was good. He was a great running back, right? I respect Amon. I love him. He's like my little brother. You know what I mean? Like he was at North High School my senior year. His freshman year, he went to Central, came down here. Amon and I, you know, and we maintained like relationship, you know, conversating and stuff like that throughout. his NFL career. Just to say, hey, man, good job. Look good.
Yeah.
But
okay,
that would be my top 3. Lawrence Phillips, clear cut, far away from everybody else. Number 2, Mike Rozier. Number 3.
One quick question. The competition of our time across the board, like when you look up week to week, it was somebody you
That's
had
right.
to put in some work.
That's right.
Like the competition was, it was just like, it was another level. How did you view the competition in like our high school year? Like we never got to play North,
right?
But we always knew y'all was there. You know what I mean? It was like one of those things you look up and you like, dang.
I mean, there was 2 schools that we wanted to play all the time, and that was Papillion La Vista because
we never got to play them either.
We wanted to play Papillion and we wanted to play Bellevue West. Just because we knew the kind of athletes. You know, I would have loved to have played Millard North. I would have loved to play Millard North just because they were known as those guys. Like I played against Creighton Prep, you know, that was my freshman year. I mean, like you know what I mean? Like I played against Central, I played against Creighton Prep. Creighton Prep is actually the first touchdown that I had in high school, you know, and that's when they had the likes of like Junior Bryan on their defensive line and stuff like that. Like I'm shooting down their sideline, kind of like laughing, and I'm a freshman. So, you know, to play teams like that, but I think the big one would have been we really wanted to play Papillion just because, you know, they were hyped.
Yeah,
they were hyped.
It was hyped.
It was a lot of hype.
That's a fact.
But they were good. Don't get me wrong. I don't like.
I mean, they were ahead of their time.
Gene Sir was way ahead of his time.
They doing what he was doing back then.
Man, that man was he was a brainiac.
Yeah,
he was a brainiac.
One more before we go to break.
How much time we got?
One more before we go to break.
Okay,
before 4 minutes.
So I'm gonna say this. Based on when we came out, there was an era of really great athletes, and I think that based on if we all looked at our offers, we all probably got heavily recruited pretty good. Do you think the Nebraska athlete right now and over the years, but particularly right now, do you think the kids of the state are getting the respect that they deserve across the landscape, particularly football? I think they're respected in wrestling. If I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of kids, they get good looks because they go across the country.
Top program.
And they perform very well. They perform very well.
Yeah.
But in football and basketball, do you think Nebraska kids get the respect they deserve?
Man, it's hard for me to say this. I don't, but I think it has a lot to do with coaching.
Okay.
I think it has a lot to do with coaching. Like, I think there's too many people that are coaching our high school athletes that either weren't athletes themselves or they don't know how to communicate to these kids. So it's hard to like, we're already behind because we can't go year round because of our weather, right? The changing of weather.
You're talking football in particular.
Yeah, football in particular, track as well, you know. But anything to do with outside, it's hard. But the indoor sports, I don't know how many people knew this, but the state of Nebraska and girls volleyball is like top notch all over the country. All over the country. Like one of the best like high school volleyball states in America.
Basketball's been special too.
It's getting more respect. It's getting more respect. But what they do is, we ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna chop it up with Clinton and talk a little hoop. Talk about his thoughts on the Western Conference Finals, and maybe a couple of
how about athletes that have their own platforms now?
Yeah, we'll talk about that next. WTF? We talk facts. Thanks.
Talk facts.
Spring is here and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking. For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. If you're making the trip down there, make sure you join Austin and I on Friday from 12 to 2 from the Garage Burgers and Beer in Stillwater, located just 3 blocks away from O'Brate Stadium. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
If you're looking for a pre-owned tractor to upgrade your operation this year, you'll find a wide selection at your local Landmark Implement. We'll work with you to find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. During the month of May, get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 72 months on model year 21 through 23 wheeled 8R tractors. Visit landmarkimp.com to see our complete inventory or stop by your local Landmark location and experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $1 down and $10 a month? They feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster! That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you'll get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $1 down, $10 a month.
Deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Hey, he looked as advertised. He looked really good in the spring game. And because of that, we're going back to a bowl game this year, is what Husker fans are telling them. So I think the fans have a more realistic perspective, and I think this coaching staff has done a really good job of handling Dylan Raiola and the expectations around him.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to We Talk Facts on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Strick and Clester.
Yo. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in. Whatever platform you're on, we want to thank you.
That's a fact.
We got my man, again, E. Strick, and extra special guest here today, Clinton Childs. We got to get him back on here.
That's a fact.
Again, it's been a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on the Sartor-Heyman text line, please send your questions, send your comments. We would love to read whatever you have online. We really, again, you could be anywhere in the world today, but you've decided to tune in and listen to what we got to say. It's been a very entertaining show. It's been very pleasurable to have my brother on here today, my two brothers on today. We typically would get Harrison involved.
We would.
But sorry, Harrison. We had an extra special guest here today. Harrison will be back in the mix again when we tune back in.
Real quick, Sartor-Heyman text line, since you mentioned it.
Okay.
Sartor-Heyman text line, thank you. Always.
Yes.
Unnamed texter 6540 says this. The ticket is the best. Just donate $100 to Cedars. Keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
Shout out to 937 The Ticket, all the work they do. Cedars, continue on to 12 a.m. You can continue to donate to Cedars go to Cedars. Where is it at? Harrison. Oh yeah, there it is. Go to givetolincoln.com, select Cedars to invest in their future. Over 1,000 kids in Cedars care today.
It's a good cause, y'all.
Great
it's
stuff.
A good cause.
Okay,
please donate. Please donate. Listen, this is going to be a short segment. And really what we wanted to talk about, we got about 5 minutes probably before we over here, 6 minutes.
4 or 5.
A lot of athletes now today, fellas, have their own platform. You know, old media used to be able to paint their own narrative. Old media used to be able to say whatever they wanted to say about the athlete. But now today,
ESPN, Fox, all of them.
But now today, players have their own podcasts. They have their own streams.
Sebo and Strick.
They have a clubhouse. I mean, there's everything going on.
937 The Ticket.
Let me ask you this, fellas. Now that is going on, do we now view the ESPNs and the Foxes and some of those other outlets that talk about sports?
Boo!
Do we look at them differently now? Is it a different day and age?
They trash.
I think we know how he feels about the situation.
I don't know. I can't feel.
Clint, what you think about what's going on today? Do you like the fact that players can now, the coach can't jump on what's going on inside the locker room or whatever, because players could come right out and be like, wait a minute, hold on, not so fast.
Right. I don't know. I like the fact that, players are able to talk about the things that are going on. I mean, these are just like platforms that weren't given to us. Like, and you have people that went to college to learn how to be a sports writer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't knock sports writers and, the people that do the sideline and things like that. But when you see former players that
and current, Draymond Green, and he's playing still, guys.
Right.
He's on podcast.
Right. So when you see players that have done it and that are still doing it,
that's a good point.
That are able to talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is they're not on the televisions, and you still have the people that didn't play that are still giving their perspective and talking about how sports, and they're looking at it, but they're seeing it from a completely different view.
Right.
Like you can be around sports your entire life and think that you know sports just because you've been around it your whole life, but until you've been in that fire, we see it and we feel it from somewhere.
E Sticky. Why are you saying trash?
Well,
Talk to me about that.
Here it is, and before we go, and I'm gonna let you close.
You can't just say trash and not back that up.
What it is the narratives that have been told. For example, Stephen A. Smith went in on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Hard because of narratives. And then the narrative changes, and now you want to backtrack. See, players can come from a different perspective, like Clinton just said. When you've been in the fire, when you've been in the locker room, when you've been had the camaraderie, there's a different thing that goes on behind the scenes that not all athletes give you. Because I learned one lesson. I spoke to a media guy. He told a narrative. He lied, almost cost me and Don Nelson's relationship. And so from that point on, I started dealing with media a little bit different.
Harrison, can you tune in on this one? I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Do more people, because Harrison is really good at statistics and he's young and he's really more in tune to social media. Are people looking, do you think people are looking more at TV for their information now, or is it social media?
It's social media. You look at the ratings across the board. It's looking bad. You look at the JJ Redick, LeBron James podcast, Josh Hart, Brunson. They got one as well. They're all killing it. I mean, the Pat McAfee show, ESPN had to cave in to let those guys do what they want to do, just so they could have something popular they could actually air. Yeah, no, all the numbers are down. Social media is taking over, and that's politics, that's sports. It's like it's everything.
So
this is definitely something to where there's a possibility we might see like Fox Sports and all of that stuff gone. But
TV deals are keeping them alive right now.
But
in advertising.
Yeah.
So how do you broadcast the games now?
They're starting to branch out and try.
You get what I'm saying? Like that, they're like you got to have ways that's going to be able to, show the games.
I don't think TV is ever going to die as long as you have that older generation that don't do social media. You still got a heavy number of those, but
I'm one of those. I don't do social media at all.
Right. So like I said, there's going to be a time where it starts to skew even more, because I'm gonna tell you what, Daya, yourself, my Harrison, and my kids are the same age. Like, they got their computers right there in their hands, and they don't spend a lot of time watching TV. They're streaming all the time. They're getting all their information here. I can't even tell you the last time they probably watched the 10 o'clock news.
They don't spend a lot of time talking either.
Well, that is something that's different between our generation and theirs. It's unfortunate. I mean, listen,
that is true.
Here's what's unfortunate. Damn, we out of time. We are out of time.
That is
it goes so fast.
Yeah.
But listen, we're grateful for all you who tuned in to listen. A lot of you, we appreciate you. We listen. You know, like Clester said, you can be anywhere, but we appreciate you for being here. Clinton, thank you for joining us.
Man, it's been great. It's been great. Y'all my guys.
You gotta come back.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm cool with y'all. That's why I'm here.
Commitment on coming back.
Yeah, well, I'll be back.
No doubt. We'll see y'all next week, 6 to 7. WTF, we talk. Peace.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and